Plato said it was a wise man who invented beer. But on this week's Day in the Life, KEZI 9 News anchor Bob Schaefer meets a man who invents beer every day.
Beer waits for no man or woman. You just got to make it.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and Falling Sky Brewing won't open for another 2 hours. But lead brewer Scott Sieber is used to early starts. Today he's making a Belgian double, one of the 85 different flavors he's promised to make this year.
That's crushed malted barley.
The process starts the night before by crushing 740 pounds of malted barley, imported from Belgium, Germany, and France, until the grains are just the right consistency. He then adds the barley to the combination mash/boil kettle, where it's mixed with 153-degree water to release the sugars from the grain.
The enzymes have converted all the starches into sugars.
It'll sit there for 35 minutes before the temperature is increased and the next step begins. To keep track of time, he enters everything into his log. Soon, it's time to pump the mash into what's called the lauter tun. There, the barley husks are strained from the liquid, extracting wort, or pre-fermented beer. Eventually, the 270 gallons of wort is pumped back into the kettle, where it's boiled for up to an hour and a half. It's there where the hops are added for bitterness, flavor, and aroma. Then it's over to the fermenter, where the wort is quickly cooled and the yeast is added. Depending on the type of beer, lager, or ale, the fermenting process can take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks.
The main 4 ingredients is malt, hops, water, and yeast.
For Sieber, the fun of brewing is experimenting with the flavors.
The main thing I really like is the mixture of art and science involved. The more you know about the beer and the more about the science, the more you can finesse certain flavors and different things out of it.
Sieber's been brewing since he was 18, but professionally only for 6 years. He dropped out of Cal Poly to work at Falling Sky's brew shop. He refuses to call himself a beer master, though, because by German tradition, it takes 25 years to earn that title.
I'll probably get out of here around 6 by the time I get all cleaned up.
Sieber describes Falling Sky as the quintessential brew pub. With 110 batches made every year, there are plenty of choices for everyone.
People say that they don't like beer. I'm just like, you haven't had the right beer yet.
As for his own personal favorite,
The best one I really like is, the one I'm drinking.
that and...
The one that never runs out.
And as long as he's on the job, it never will. In Eugene, Bob Schaefer, KEZI 9 News.
All right, if you have an idea for Day in the Life, Bob would love to hear all about it. You can reach him by Facebook, Twitter, and email.